had gone 2-0 down once again in this tie to Qarabag, but this time they went one better than even the first leg by ensuring that the game was finished in the 90 minutes. It also ensures that their unbeaten run this season in all competitions remains. That's 37 games now, 32 wins, 5 draws and not a single loss all season. Let's welcome in Luis Garcia, who was watching this game as well. Wow, Luis, what an ending that was for Xabi Alonso's men.
Yes, it was a fantastic and exciting end of the game. Fantastic for Xabi Alonso's team that it looks so confident, it looks so calm when they finish. I've seen it sometimes running through the line to try to celebrate it, but today I think it was more focused and concentrated about what the things were so wrong in those first 45 minutes and a little bit in the second half, because this Leverkusen, well, actually this Qarabag, they put a lot of problems on against Leverkusen. They show that a very dynamic team with a lot of and good transition going forward can put in a big trouble to the defense of Leverkusen. But in the end, after that 16 minutes red card that I think is a little bit harsh, I think that with that yellow, it was more than enough. I think the change just changed at all. Leverkusen was dominating, controlling the game, and it was about the end when Patrick scored that third goal. But that I think that for Leverkusen deserved, because they did a fantastic second half with Grimaldo on the left side. That for me, I think he was the man of the match in those last 20 minutes. Fantastic result once again, 37 wins, and I think the unbeaten run. So I think fantastic for Xabi and his goals and aims that they got for this season.
We have seen that fighting spirit from them. We've seen them come back, Shaka, but we've also seen a couple of times this season where luck has played its part. Did they get lucky with that red card here?
I thought so, and again, Stephen and I were in a little bit of disagreement. It clearly changes the game, but
Frimpong's pace, there's no way the guy in the middle's getting over. When Frimpong gets pulled, he's 20 yards that way over there. If Frimpong doesn't get pulled, Frimpong is on one-on-one with the goalkeeper. It might be at an angle, but he's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And so it's a red card. And it's avoidable. It really annoyed me when the defender was coming off as if he'd been hard done by. He made a complete and utter mess the first time because he should have cut it out. And then he pulls him down. And then he's got the cheek to going off thinking he's the one that's been hard done by. No, absolutely. He's hung his pals out to dry is what he's done. Because without that, even though they went on and scored another, it's a different ball game with 11 men to 10 men.
It's really quite incredible, though, Luis, what we are seeing from Xabi Alonso's team this season with Bayer Leverkusen in all of these competitions to be unbeaten. I mean, we know that he obviously always had what it took to be a manager, but could anybody have expected this?
I'm not sure if anybody was expecting. We knew that he is a very good manager. We knew that he was doing a great job back when he was at Real Sociedad, back when he was at the academy of Real Madrid. And when he arrived to Leverkusen, we saw that transition, that fantastic change of Leverkusen to arrive arriving to European competition for this season. But what he has done from the beginning until right now is really remarkable. We have to give a lot of credit to him because he has managed, he has found the right players in the right spot. He has give an identity to this team that it was a little bit lost from many, many years. And now we are talking about a team that is going ahead in the quarterfinals from the Europa League, but also dominating the Bundesliga, something that I think that no one was expecting at all, to taking the trophy by many points, because I think right now it's 10 points ahead of Bayern Munich, to a big and mighty Bayern Munich. So I think incredible what he has done. I don't know if in the end it will be 2-1 trophy or no trophy, but it doesn't matter. I think that we have to give a lot of credit to Xabi and what he has done so far.
It looks like they're going to be invincible at this stage this season because it just doesn't look like they're going to lose, because even when it's going against them, Stevie, it's almost as if they themselves don't believe they can lose. And
that's where it starts. You know, it starts with belief, because if you don't have that, it doesn't matter how good you are. But they've got belief, but they've also got a system of playing and a way of playing that everybody understands, everybody knows. It's all about the ball moving quickly. It's all about the movement off the ball. And then if you add on the top of that ability, those three things put together is what you're seeing from Leverkusen this season. But it all starts with that main point that you started with, belief. But if you don't believe, ain't going to
So
happen.
how's he doing what he's doing in making sure that every player feels this value, that when they're coming on the pitch, they're contributing?
It's because he's a good man-manager. You know, that doesn't happen unless you can manage your players. And in a situation like this, it is about the guys who don't normally start. You know, to have a guy like Schick to come on and score goals like that, you lose a Boniface and you can have a Schick. But obviously having Schick, it's no good having Schick who's sat on the bench with a face stripping him, complaining about not playing, and that comes down to man managing. And it's not just Schick, there's 2 or 3 others as well. It shows you that not only can Alonso set a team up, not only can he make them believe, but he's also a great man manager. I mean, is there anything this guy can't do, it seems like?
Okay. One of the things that I'd like to point out, though, while we talk about Leverkusen and these late equalisers, as it was in the first leg, or equaliser and winner in this one, and we see it time and time again, as you mentioned, Kay, during the course of the season. And Steve is talking about a team with a system of play and a belief. If you look at both the second and third goals in tonight's game, look at how Leverkusen moves the ball from one side to the next and back again, looking for the right opportunity to put the ball in. And again, this is in the 93rd and 97th minute, where most teams, they are just launching it into the box as soon as they get it. As soon as they get possession, they just launch it into the box and hoping it falls kindly. But Leverkusen aren't. Leverkusen are moving the ball around, pulling defences, stretching those defences from side to side and looking for the right opportunity to bring it to deliver it into the box, to find somebody on the end of it. Today, it was Patrick Schick. And that speaks to, it's not just luck. I'll stand by the fact that every single team that's won any trophy at all has had to rely on lady luck at some point. But it's so much more than that for Bayer Leverkusen.
So how many trophies do they finish this season with? Because they're still in the Pokal, they're obviously still in the Europa League, and they're riding high in the Bundesliga right now, Bundesliga Shack.
I'll go right down the middle, 2. I think they win the Bundesliga, and then you take one of the remaining 2 of the cups.
OK, well, yes, Bundesliga will be coming up with Leverkusen to see in all their glory, remaining unbeaten to this stage right now. And they will be back in action against Freiburg on Sunday. Borussia Dortmund will also be playing that same day against Eintracht Frankfurt. Saturday brings us Darmstadt against Bayern Munich. Take your pick. Every single game is available on ESPN+.